one-page application form as well as helpful ways to leave important messages for your family. Call 1-800-789-9553.
Don't put it off. Take the first easy step. Call today for free information.
I love you, but no more waiting.
Call now, 1-800-789-9553.
Right now at 3, a heat wave across Southern California. Some areas are seeing triple-digit temperatures. How to stay safe during this heat. Then an active scene unfolding in Malibu where a person is barricaded inside a beachfront home plus smack.
5 U.S. citizens and 1 permanent resident have filed a claim against the federal government. I'm Mikhail Medina. Why they say they were illegally arrested during immigration operations.
The NBC4 News at 3 starts with breaking news.
And we begin at 3 with the heat wave across Southern California. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's go outside and take a live look outside as triple digits all across Southern California are just all over today. And tomorrow is expected to be even hotter. We have team coverage on this heat wave. Let's begin with our meteorologist, Melissa McGee.
Probably noticed a difference today. The heat wave officially starting today, and it lasts right through the start of our weekend. Here's a big difference. As you look at the 24-hour temperature change, numbers are already warmer. They're already hotter. So it's 5 degrees hotter in Ontario than where we were the same time yesterday, and 6 degrees hotter in Lancaster than just 24 hours ago. So a lot of spots away from the coast already in the 90s and the triple digits. In fact, for the basin, we hit 91 for today. We're down to 90 degrees, 102 in San Bernardino, 100 for Victorville, as well as Lancaster. We've got 100 for Riverside, Temecula, and 102 there in Hemet and Riverside County. So the extreme heat warnings stay up. Those are shaded in pink for LA and Ventura counties, and the orange, that is a heat advisory for inland Orange County, as well as San Bernardino and Riverside counties. And for some locations, the extreme heat warnings have already started, and they will continue right until 8 p.m. on Saturday. So this is a long duration heat wave, a prolonged period of high heat during the day, warm conditions at night. So this certainly does have a cumulative effect on the body. Heat exhaustion, know the signs and the differences here. That's when you have heavy sweating, dizziness, you have a rapid pulse, drink lots of water and get to the air conditioning immediately. But heat stroke is way more serious. This is when the sweating stops, which is not a good thing. Confusion sets in, so seek medical assistance immediately when that occurs. Coming up, Annabelle, we're going to take a close look at our forecast and let you know how this heat is sticking around. Coming up with your first alert forecast. So I'll send it back over your way.
Some good information there, Melissa. Thank you so much. And our live team coverage continues now with NBC4's Hetty Chang. She's live in Laguna Hills. Hetty, what are people doing to stay cool out there?
They're doing what we're doing, trying to find some shade. It's actually not that bad here in Warren County. In fact, there's a slight breeze coming through in Laguna Hills. It's 91 degrees, so I'd say bearable, and I'd say probably even comfortable in the shade. But those who do have to work outside, they say they came prepared today.
Michael Long and his colleagues are moving merch.
We have a couple more truckloads for our company.
Boxes of it on day 1 of this heat wave.
So I definitely see this as a workout. So to me, this is positive. I'm, losing a couple pounds in water weight. And
Long is drinking plenty of liquids and making sure his coworkers are too.
Hydrating. We got lucky. We're in the shade, get a little breeze. But, just trying to dress properly, get ready for the heat wave in the next couple days.
He's dressed for the part with a light t-shirt and shorts, but his colleague...
You're wearing a black hoodie and jeans. Tell me why. It's 86 degrees.
I'm a glutton for punishment. And I'm also insulated, so.
Tony from U.S. Storage Center had plenty of cold water to hand out to us and his customers. Down the street, we found plenty of people who have to work outside, finding relief in the shade.
It's actually not too bad out here today. We're in Laguna Hills. There's a nice breeze going on.
We found KJ Trujillo manning his cell phone vending booth, drinking plenty of water.
Your mom texted you to make sure to be careful because she knew you were working outside?
Yes, ma'am. She sent me a text this morning. It was like, it's a heat wave that's coming over SoCal. It's going to be hot. Wear light clothes.
Light clothes, and vendor Thomas says eating light helps too.
So I got me some watermelon. I got me a bag of ice right here. That I keep some my flask. I got a gallon of water. That's one of the number one important things.
Yeah, health officials really can't stress that enough to stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, and if you do have to work out in this heat, make sure you try to find some shade when you can. We're live in Laguna Hills. Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.
Yeah, thank goodness for that breeze. Thanks to Hetty. The temperature soar. There are extra precautions in place for students and staff within LAUSD. The district says it modified schedules for recess and lunch to minimize outdoor exposure. Officials also adjusted the schedules for high school athletic events and outdoor clubs. LAUSD says it is also making sure that air conditioners are working. The district has portable units available just in case the classroom units fail. Time loss of home Services Authority says it will have teams on Skid Row passing out water and hotel vouchers. The group also set up cooling stations for them. And if you need a place to take your kids to cool off, this might be it. The LA City Rec and Parks have pools and splash pads to cool off. Mayor also suggests taking advantage of libraries to keep cool. We're following breaking news right now. In Malibu, police say someone who was wanted for assault with a deadly weapon is barricaded inside a home. This has been going on since shortly after 10 this morning in the 25,000 block of Malibu Road. And here's a live picture of what the area looks like on the ground right now. You can see there's a lot of activity. Also breaking right now, the ACLU is responding. It just came down from an appeals court. It allows the Trump administration to move forward with ending temporary status for 60,000 migrants from Central America and this means the Trump administration move forward toward designations expired earlier this month. The TP 3,000 to expire 8 points eligible for removal. The 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in San Francisco granted the emergency stay pending an appeal as immigrants' rights advocates allege that the administration acted unlawfully in ending temporary protected status. Were illegally arrested and detained during immigration operations around the region. 3 of them told their stories to NBC4. McCollum Medina is covering the new developments from their attorney's office with more. Mac.
Well, Annabelle, we brought you an exclusive interview of one of them last night on NBC4. 7 o'clock, and Hetty Chang and I talked to 2 others over the course of the last month or so. Now, all of them are plaintiffs in individual $1 million claims against the federal government, claiming they were illegally arrested and because they're Latino.
These are law-abiding Latino U.S. citizens that are afraid to go about their daily activities because they were wrapped up in a reign of terror.
In individual claims filed in court, the attorney say they're victims of racial profiling. Accusations of departure have been targeted because of skin color are false.
They went after immigrants. As you can see, she's 9 months pregnant. Her belly's showing.
The attorney showed video of Carrie, which is included in her claim. She was 9 months pregnant when agents arrested her in Hawthorne, claiming she was obstructing their operation. She went into premature labor and gave birth to her little girl just 2 days later. Agents never filed charges.
Everything that's happening gets me emotional.
They throw me. They start hitting me.
Juan Rivas was arrested and detained at a Home Depot despite being a permanent resident.
One of the agents just like pointing at me and said, you know, just he's Mexican.
Javier Ramirez to last night. His arrest, video included in his claim that showed him raising his hands before agents tackled and arrested him. Just days before, Andrea Velez, a U.S. citizen, claimed that agents picked her up and tossed her to the ground. Both Andrea and Javier assaulted an officer, but denied it happened.
And he was like 6 feet tall.
They were released. Their charges were eventually dismissed.
Attorney Jose Jordan not connected. The charges dismissed as an indication the government's cases against the plaintiffs weren't strong.
I think it's justification of an illegal detention. That's why we're seeing a lot of these lawsuits going on now from these American citizens that are illegally being detained and now essentially protesting the fact that they were arrested unjustly.
Their claims were officially filed in federal court today. It could take maybe months before the federal government actually responds. Meantime, we did reach out to DHS today about the specific allegations against them, and we haven't heard back. We're live in South Pasadena. I'm Akala Medina, NBC4 News.
A developing story. Thank you so much for that. We will stay on top of it. Meantime, former Los Angeles Fire Chief Kristen Crowley has filed a legal claim against the city, accusing Mayor Karen Bass of spreading misinformation during and after the Palisades fire in January. It accuses the mayor of shifting blame toward Crowley for the response to the firestorm after Mayor Bass faced criticism for being at a ceremony in Ghana. A legal claim is a precursor to a civil lawsuit. It's part of a process under California law when lawsuits target a government entity. We reached out to the mayor's office, city clerk, and city attorney's office for comment. Now to the search for a missing baby in San Bernardino. His mother told police he was kidnapped from a parking lot in Yucaipa. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department confirms there have been reports of a sighting of 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro in Kern County. Emmanuel has been missing since Thursday. Today, sheriff's deputies were seen again outside the Haro home in Cabazon. You can see them knock on the door and walk around for a few minutes, but nobody appears to answer. People have been dropping off flowers and balloons near the home to show support. Investigators say the father's car has now been seized as evidence and that there are inconsistencies in the mother's story. Meanwhile, just steps from the Haro family's home in Cabazon, the house exploded into flames. You see it there. Investigators say the location appears to be a coincidence. Here at 36 years since Eric and Lyle Menendez murdered their parents.